Grand Rising gods and goddesses, we are on our 26th episode of Intimate with TomBoi. I would like to thank the day ones for rocking with me. I would like to thank all the people that keep supporting the channel on YT to keep getting these episodes. And I definitely want to thank y'all that decided to follow me on IG and on Snapchat, so that you can get these episodes that'll bring you to this YT page. We know the TikTok ban is on. We're gonna see what's gonna happen with that. But I'm gonna keep it going for y'all. I'm gonna keep on giving y'all interviews, talking about my personal life. Keep on letting y'all listen to this good music by me to check out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know where to find me. So I would like to thank y'all for still rocking with me. So I ain't gonna hold y'all up. We just gonna jump into it. So let's get it, y'all. It's the 26th saga of Intimate with TomBoi.
You so fly, you so fly. And you staying on a play of mine. I love it when you walk by. Let me hear you say it one time. Pretty baby, blow my mind. Give me some more while I bust a rhyme. Digging on your body, go that slow ride. I can't wait to hear you once scream my name several times. Sweet potato pie, keep me satisfied. My oh my baby, what a hell of a ride. Sex so good that it should be a crime. Sell it in the bottle, giving sight to the blind. Make a crazy nigga.
It's the 26th saga of Intimate with TomBoi. I hope y'all like that throwback jam by me. It's called A. That's when I was signed to Bentley Records. I did that beat, everything. That was one of my biggest records off that project. It was called Soul and G. Y'all can find that on Apple Music, Spotify, Pandora, you name it, it's all on there. Of course, my label still wants to make money, so hey, that's another story for another time. But yeah, and that's called A. That's AYEEEE. You know what I'm saying? Definitely one of them jams that everybody loved for me to perform back in 2018, 2019. I want to give a shout out to a few beautiful queens. We had a good time. We was talking last night after the TikTok ban, and when it banned us, we decided to have our own little TikTok session amongst each other. So I want to give a shout out to the Love Coach Jess. Beautiful queen. Beautiful queen. If y'all need counseling, hit her up, right? She's in the LA area, but she does do online, and you can call or whatever for her services. Hit up the Love Coach Jess. She's definitely a pillar in the community, helping you with love and trauma and so forth. So hit her up. I also want to give another shout out to another lovely queen. Hey, Queen L. Alright? Look, she's going to be your future healer. Alright? Future healer. She's an herbalist. She's trying to make sure we keep the community healed, by what you're putting in your body. So, I want to give a shout out to Queen L. Also, I want to give a shout out to the Spicy Queen, Raina C. Alright? Definitely follow her music, her talk show, her podcast, Spicy Queen Radio, lovely, beautiful queen as well. So those are my three favorite queens to talk about, and we had a good time just chopping it up and how we're gonna move forward from the TikTok ban, because guess what? The show is still gonna go on and it's still gonna continue with TikTok or without it. Alright? So today I want to talk about healing. Healing. Something that all of us need. We need to heal from trauma. We need to heal from heartbreak. We need to heal from a lot of things. So I figure this is something that everybody can agree on and everybody wants to talk about is healing. Healing is something that's really hard. It is. But it's something that we just have to face. In the last episode of Intimate with TomBoi, I talked about things in the nature of having monitoring spirits and so forth like that. And why they were there. A lot of the reasons is because there's tests that I have to pass in this lifetime. And so there's something that I need to heal from. And having a conversation last night and conversing with the three beautiful queens last night, that was the main thing that we talked about. Hey, you gotta pass this test. You gotta figure out what it is that you need to heal from and what you need to do. This is a reflection of why you keep running into these issues. And so, hey, why not talk about healing? Sitting down with yourself and trying to reflect on your life and reflect on what you're running from or reflect on why you have certain issues is hard, because a lot of times people don't want to face the demons. They don't want to face their true selves. I get it, because it's hard to face you. But if we're going to heal, we have to face it. And that's one thing, on my spiritual journey. One thing is, on my quest of finding love, is that I have to face these demons. Though I may be rude in speech, I'm telling you the truth. I said what I mean, and I mean what I say. That is something that, for years, and even now, I still just believe that. But sometimes I have to understand, I have to approach things in another manner. Though I may be rude in speech, I tell you the truth. The truth is hard for a lot of people. It really is. And sometimes I gotta remember how harshly I can come off. Especially, when I'm talking to a significant other. I have to realize that I can be kind of a little rough, and I need to tap into some feminine energy for you queens, you ladies, because I know sometimes, not just when I'm speaking my Espanol to you and macking you, but when it's difficult conversations and you're trying to express your emotions and stuff to me, and that's something that, along this journey that I'm learning, that's something that me and the queens talked about. And so I'm gonna try to work on, you know, just not being so harsh, and trying to tap into that feminine energy and approach things a little softer, and listen to, whoever I'm dating or seeing, and trying to understand her and see why it's important to her, instead of just how can I say, just it's not that big of an issue. So I'm definitely learning that. I mean, communication is hard. Communication is hard because we can communicate in several different ways. Some people communicate better through text messages or, writing it out. Some people communicate verbally. And so a dear friend of me back home, one of my childhood friends, she definitely talked to me too about, sometimes you gotta understand the way of communicating, and, understanding, you're seeing it from your perspective and not seeing it from their perspective. And it's hard communicating, especially if you have two different views or something, and one thing that, um just the love coach brought up is, she said, TomBoi, it might not be big to you, but it's big to her. And don't push your don't push your lady away, or kind of just push it off and just think that the only time she should bother you is if it comes down to where you gotta go handle something, you gotta knock a nigga out or something. It don't always have to be the extreme. Sometimes it's something that's small but it's very important to her, and sometimes you have to listen to that. And like Queen L is telling me, the same thing, like you gotta pay attention to these things because we want to get you on the right track. Yeah, and I'm saying, and we want to be at that new wedding that you gonna have. Because I do talk a lot about marriage. If y'all don't know, I do believe in marriage. I was married once for 6 years, and the thing about it is, being single is cool, but I do enjoy being married. If that's something that y'all didn't know about me, yes, I am the playboy. I am Black Rico Suave. I am all those things. But I do believe in marriage, and I believe in that. And for me, because I believe in family and build it, and even though I'm not always around my family, I'm kind of separate from them, and I build with my spiritual family and stuff like that. It does not mean that I don't believe in family. I just really believe in that. Y'all got to remember, I do talk to people from all different belief systems and backgrounds, spirituality, Christians. I have a few friends that practice Hindu, some that are Buddhist, Islam. It's funny because on my father's side, it is Islamic faith. On my mother's side, it was Baptist and stuff. But so for me to be spiritual, that's definitely different. But that is the path that I have chosen that I am good with. I have friends that are Hebrew Israelites. Shout out to a sis of mine, Ishka, or whatever. I actually introduced her to that, and that's for her. And it did a lot for her. It did a lot for her life, and that's cool. I know I did say understand. For those of you that are spiritual, yes, I said understand. For those that aren't spiritual, we do say understand and overstand. So I try to make everything across the board so that everybody can understand and overstand what I'm saying. All right, but I know somebody might be like, hey, we don't say that in the spiritual realm, and we have our reasons on why. But yeah, I wanted to clarify. I said understand for people that might not use the terms understand or overstand or understand as well. But to continue with the healing journey, um, face our demons, y'all. Let's face our demons. Let's get healed. Let's have these uncomfortable conversations. Let's sit down and reflect on where we want our life to go, what we want our life to be like. Let's understand if or understand if we are bringing baggage to a situation. And when I say baggage, I do not mean children. A lady I'm talking with, uh, we talked about how people can say that children are baggage, bringing it to a situation. And I say children are not baggage because that is that person's wealth. Regardless of how they got here, that's their wealth. For me to not have any biological children, but I have helped raise children and so forth like that. For me, I wouldn't say that I'm envious, but kudos to those people that do have children because you don't understand how much or understand how much you have wealth through your children. And so that is a great thing for me to see. And that's why I talk about marriage and, eventually having a child with whoever I'm going to be with or be with, as y'all know, the little poly thing. I know all y'all are like, we gonna make you monogamous. I know all that. We gonna see how this goes. As far as it goes however it's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? So I really want us to get healed. I want us to face our demons. I want us to be able to tap in the energies when they need to be tapped in. If you're a hyper mask, tap into that feminine energy when you need to. You know, you need to be sometimes just understanding and understanding and overstanding. of your significant other. And I know it's hard a lot of times because you feel like it has to always be a rah-rah issue. But let's try to open up a little bit more to our ladies. All right? For your hyper mass and tap into that feminine energy and don't undermine what your lady is saying. And for you feminine women and feminine energy, sometimes tap into that masculine energy because hey, don't think it's not easy always being a mass. We have some duties out here, being a protector is something else, So sometimes be understanding, understanding, overstanding, understanding of that as well. So we need to kind of balance out with our energies and communicate the best way we can. Try not to cut off your partner when they're communicating. One thing is I don't like, and I will say this: don't say to your partner, "That's not true," or you lying and all that, because you're just gonna never get to the bottom of it. If your partner's explaining their side, let them explain their side. Sometimes you are just gonna agree to disagree, but don't tell them something because you want to feel like your feelings are more validated than theirs. All right. So part of our healing journey. Oh, another thing, and I'm gonna say this: if you are married, you are still legally married on paper. Don't talk to me. I don't want to deal with nothing to do with your divorce and none of that. And don't talk to nobody else. Not just me. Don't talk to nobody else. Stop playing with people that's really out here single, looking for love. Go heal. You know what I'm saying? Figure that out before you try to jump into something else and you ain't done with the first chapter yet. All right? Don't go to chapter 2 and you still on chapter 1. I don't care if y'all is separated. I don't care if, they can't come by you. Until that is finalized, leave single people alone. And I mean that because it has to be said, because y'all think it's cool to keep on playing with people when you still in the situation. Because when I come to the table, I'm coming single, baby. So I need you to come single too. And we have different definitions of single. I want to make that clear too, because you could be dating somebody or you could be in a relationship with somebody, but you are still single until y'all ready to make that little I do, that marriage. So for those of y'all that are in relationships, but you didn't cross that I do path, you are still single. Now that doesn't mean because I said they still single that you go holler at somebody girl and try to be, we don't want y'all fighting out here. You know what I'm saying? We want love, light, peace, abundance, and prosperity. All right, peace. So that don't mean go holler at somebody girl or nothing like that. But understand y'all are still single as well. All right. So I'm not gonna beat up the subject anymore. Let's heal y'all. I enjoyed this. This was fun. I'm gonna see y'all again next week, next Sunday. We made it to Saga 26. Hey, I said we trying to get 100 out of here. If we get 100 out of here, I definitely gotta celebrate. I definitely gotta turn up, get lit, everything. You know what I'm saying? But I enjoy speaking with y'all every week. All right, let's do this again. It was fun. I want y'all to have a great Sunday, and I want y'all to have a great week. All right, light, love, peace, abundance, and prosperity, gods and goddesses.
Wanna freak, wanna ski, wanna love me, baby. Think about all the things that you said you want from me, baby. I'm everything, baby. crazy. Loving you lady. We can freak in the sheets as I go deep. You moaning, baby. I can step into your body, driving you crazy. Fuck you in the morning, love you at night. Eat for lunch, got a huge appetite. I'm what your body needs for healing and adult. When you're craving for the antidote. When you're craving for the antidote. When you're craving for the antidote. You want me forever. Tell me you want me. Tell me you need me. Tell me you love me. Yeah. Tell me you want me. Tell me you need me. Tell me you love me. Yeah. You want me, baby. You need to my love. Now, baby, you need me. Wanna ski with me, baby. I'm what your body be wanting night and daylight. You're addicted to my love, so call me an adult. When you're craving for the lips, when you're craving for the dick, when you're craving for the